Hello everyone, and welcome one and all to Synergy Lab, and today is the most kind of, what was that, Self? I actually just powered down genuinely, I just powered down mid-sentence. Just straight up, hey, how was your day? Oh, it was fun. Like, straight up, apparently I have a power down. That would be so inconvenient, actually. As much as I would love, and then I just breathed the wrong way. What is wrong with me? There is clearly a force trying to straight up kill me right now. It tried to literally shut me down, and when that failed, it tried to choke me out. If I get blown up in a random freakish explosion mid-video, well, you all know the reason. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna get set on fire, right? And just be here screaming, rolling on the floor, managing to just put it back, sit down like, I'm in so much pain, but I'm gonna finish the run for you guys. Why is the room filling with water? Is that a thing? Legitimately. I'm so scared, but I don't want to stop. I mean, to be fair, what would I do if I stop, stand up, and look around my room for a snickering ghost that's trying to kill me while being intangible and invisible? I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting to find here. Like, oh, I see you trying to kill me. Oh, you got me. All right, I'll stop it then. Why do you sound exactly like me? I don't know. I guess you forgot to change voice for this example. Oh, I did. Synergy Lab, today we're going to be using a completely accidental discovery thanks to one of you guys and your seeds. The fact that turrets have a really interesting interaction with the tractor beam. Yes, indeed. And we're going to use that interesting interaction to make a veritable golden waterfall. Yes, indeed. Keep that in mind. Keep that in your mind. So the question is, what do I want to get for? I mean, it's a difficult decision, actually, because there's not. Well, I mean, the pieces will come together very quickly. We're going to get lost contact. Yes, we are. And then we're also going to grab ourselves. Well, since we do need to do this, what I'm gonna do is get myself the boom, and then we'll have this going for now, you know, nice little pew 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 pew. I swear it's actually, also I think I just signaled for help there in Morse code, but I feel like it's changing and varying the rhythm. I'll preemptively pick up the turret as well, because, you know, why the hell not? We could see what the turret ends up doing with this, but just imagining the impact of these tiers is kind of crazy to me, actually. Let's have a look. So, as you can see, when the turret is down with alien technology, tiers get populated in the beam at the point of the turret. They also kind of ignore a lot of your stats. You see, my shot speed isn't being respected. My tiers are being respected. And this can create some very interesting situations when you start to mess around with the tier effects. So get kind of excited for that, because we really are going to end up with something that's really not achievable any other way other than doing this, and looks very, very, very special. The kind of special that actually I am right now, because it's just occurred to me doing this video, because my hands are now fully on my keyboard and mouse, and I'm lowered down so I can talk sensually into my microphone. I am only wearing one of the two sleeves. Like, I'm wearing, like, the soft, like, owl costume. That sounds really weird. You know, like onesies you can get. They're like dressing gowns, but you can, you know, wear them. Yeah, I got one as a present last Christmas, owl. Then Danny, she got one as a tiger, and, you know, we can be fluffy onesie buddies together. I just said fluffy onesie buddies to thousands of people. Oh my god. You know what? I will own it because I am the fluffiest owl. But the point I'm making, the good news is I fixed it. I am now wearing neither sleeve because it's so warm for some reason, but I can't have my fan on because I don't want to make you have to experience a low buzzing constantly. And you might not hear it, but while sleeping, you might just start having a and not be quite sure where it's from. And it would be me. It would be my video. And I just don't want to do that to you, okay? I don't want to make you buzz in your sleep. That's... probably should quantify what I mean by that, lest it gets a bit awkward. Talking of awkward, actually, though. But first, let's... what do I want to get next? It's actually a really difficult decision. Like, genuinely... it is. I think what we're going to get is soy milk, and we'll end up with this kind of look, which honestly I am pretty much okay with. It's kind of still absolutely shredding, but it does give a little bit more visual space while we wait for the seed to complete. That was my attempt at like a sexy voice, but it just sounded really creepy. You know, like I wanted one of those like deep, almost Spanish, like the type of voice that accompany a guitar, like a strum and mi amore, like that, but less breathy, like mi amore, like mi amor. Sounds like I'm a alien species trying to acclimatize to the language, so I'm just going to stop trying to appeal to... in fact, that's the end of this. I'm just going to stop trying to appeal. So with Christmas on its way, alright, I wanted to at least make myself look presentable when I went to visit family, because, you know, I think that's the only fair thing to do. And I basically never leave the house. Time is one, and I exist outside of the real world. But, you know, this meant I had to go to a barber and get my hair all cut and looking nice. And to be fair, I really wanted it because my hair was getting unmanageably long. It was really irritating. So it's nice to now be freshly cut and ready for action. Yes, indeed. Nobody says that after going to the barbers, do they? Behold world! I'm not even going to say it again. But either way, it went well eventually. But, you know, it's been a while since I've had to have proper human interaction. So you can imagine where this is going. But let's work on our synergy. Yes, indeed. So for now, by the way, if we do this, we have this going on, which is very, very nice. Like, that's a nice little stream that we are working with. So I suppose what we should do is get our space variables. You know, the things that we really need to make this happen. We're also going to get Nord Leaf, and we're going to go grab safety pajamas. They make you safe because monster claws can't pierce pajamas and duvets, but they can get your foot if it hangs out. So even if it's warm, you gotta make sure that your whole body's in bed, or you're gonna end up dead. That was the philosophy I lived by when I was younger. You know, it was a different life back then when I was 21. So I walked in to this barber shop. It was a random one. I've never been before. It looks really nice. It did turn out to be actually really nice. One of the best barbers I've ever been for. The dude that cut my hair was really lovely to talk to. He's been a hairdresser for like 35 years. He was like 40, which is not something I see often, actually. So that was interesting. We talked about Christmas plans, and that was all good. You know, once I'd sat down, started having my haircut, everything was fine. The issue was the initial exchange, because I walked in, and one of the two barbers there looked at me, you know, with a smile, you know, welcoming, what can I do for you? You know, that kind of look that you give a customer. But I've only recently emerged from my cave, so I took that as a, oh my god, I'm expected to speak, oh my god, what a way to panic. So I'm just staring at him in a very much, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and he says, what can I do for you? And I say, no, he didn't even say that. He's just giving me this look of, yes, what do I want? And the thing is, right, I had a moment of, I don't know how to ask for my haircut. Like, my mind melted, and I had this pure terror moment of, I've forgotten what you say when you walk in. Where's the menu? What do I ask for here? And it was like time paused. Like time genuinely paused. We're going to get proptosis because we do need it. And it creates this lovely little winding, thinning out gorgeousness, which is always lovely. We also want to get ourselves a Cricket's body, which will make a little bit more of a splash, and we also want Tiny Planet, which, as you can see, makes it a little bit more of an arc going on. And you see how at the very end there's this sort of down bit on the ground, which is really, really cool, and we start to get these cool little motions we can do with it. Like, isn't this awesome? Just undulating back and forth. Look at it go. And then the best thing to do is grab this, because then the whole thing actually has the lovely color changes going down the base of it, and it looks really cool. And if we stand like that, I don't even have to fire, and we get this above our head, and it just all starts to look absolutely amazing. We can get this, which kind of slightly reddens the initial one, which we can do with Charm Tears as well, just because I kind of like redding the initial one. And obviously we can get multiple of them, you see, and it ends up giving us 2 little points of tears being generated, and then we can even do 3 of them, and it's just really cool that it actually does interact this way. Like, I really, really like it. But of course, just this right here, right? It's not just a synergy by itself, so we're going to end up really adding to it. But look at that, is that not awesome? Like, I really, really do adore it. But for now, let's get to the next floor and see what we can achieve. The only real main disadvantage to this synergy is it's very difficult to properly use it in general rooms, because of, well, this. Like, I can't put the turret down in every single room. That kind of messes with it a little bit. I can't quite use it super well. I kind of drifted to the item room, so I'm going to go in case it was like a sign. Apparently, I'm running out of time. I really am being killed. Holy hell, there is a force amongst me. What am I gonna do? Is what I was thinking when he was looking at me, expecting me to tell him what the hell I want, why I've wandered into his shop. Now, admittedly, there was a part of me that went, obviously I want my hair cut. You know, I've walked into a barber's. But then I quickly remembered, hang on, you can get loads of things done in a barber shop. It's not just strictly cutting your hair. So obviously, you know, he's asking what I'm here for. So I'm staring at him, he's staring to me. And it's so long, it feels like an eternity. It's such an uncomfortable silence. I start raising my hand to point at him like, are you? I'll tell you what I want, because I think that'll buy me time. And he kind of cocks his head to the side and goes, how can I help you? And I'm like, cut me! God, that is, you know, obviously what I'm thinking. But the only thing that can come to my mind is go, cut me, hair. I want a haircut. I've walked in, stared this your friendly-looking guy down for like 20 seconds, and then gone, cut me! Hair! Cut my hair! I want a haircut. Oh, sorry. I had no explanation. I had no way out of this. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't say no. Fortunately, I had to wait for my turn, so I think everyone got to get over this uncomfortable exchange. But god damn it, Christmas, just the worst, just the absolute worst. It really is. So, ooh, look at that! Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? Look at it waving back. Ah! It's such a cool little interaction. It really, really is, my word. But one thing that makes it even greater is to get technology 0, because it connects to where the turret actually is coming from. And if you have a look at the end there's this awesome little arc downy bit that connects to the floor, and is just sort of going backwards and forwards and making this cool little connection. Now, of course, what we want is magnetic tears, which will give us a little bit of extra pizzazz as things are inexorably drawn towards it. Yes, indeed. And I just really, really adore it. And the thing is, we also want to get ourselves the usual array of color. But don't worry, that's not what this is going to ultimately be about. But I do absolutely love how this operates. We can double up on it. Look at that, looking good. But the main thing that we do want here, and I'll give you a hint for what we're going to end up with. Let's grab Pyromaniac. All right, we're gonna grab Pyromaniac. I mean, already I absolutely love this, by the way. I think this is fantastic, like a lovely little particle beam thing with the electric running down the middle. Now we start to have a really neat, because look, you see it's how it's sliced in half, like the graphics in the middle are just completely split in two, like different halves of spheres are trying to come together, and it gets redder and redder the more life it consumes, and I really, really like how this ends up being. Like, look at it go. But as you know, a slidey, bladey, colourful mess is one of my all-time favourite synergies. So it's no surprise I'm a big fan of this with all the electricity sparking off it. But that is not why we are here. Oh no! We are here because of one really damn cool interaction. And that's when we add ourselves Ipecac. Because we suddenly get quite the little arc, you see? Look at that, and it makes this lovely, permanent explosion underneath. And of course, it gets a little bit mental as we go backwards and forwards. Like, what is even happening here? And if we get close enough to the wall, it starts to double up and come back out. And one of the cool things is we can stand there going like this, which spreads the explosions both ways. But we're still not quite there. We've got a few other little pièces de résistances to apply to this. Yes, indeed. There we go. And I always get worried when I go to get my hair cut, because I know every single time that I get a grade 4 on the top of my head and a grade 3 on my back and sides, makes my hair very short, maximum amount of time before I have to go get my hair cut again, because it's just a complete chore to me. So that's what I go for. But every time I walk in and ask for that, and by the way, this looks really, really cool. Every single time I walk in and ask for that, the barber will go, "Are you sure? You realize that's really short?" And I always have this moment of, no, I'm not sure, I fucked up, what should I have? Because when I go somewhere I've never been before, they obviously want to know what I want done, and I'm used to going to the same place every time where they don't have to ask me. So when I sit down in the chair and they're like, okay, what specifically can I do for you? I just always have this moment of, just generally short. Just generally short. No, I'm not describing a midget. I want my hair off my head. I don't know the specifics. Cut it. I just never know what to say. So I've learnt those grades, which seem to be about right, but they always tell me, oh, that's short. Are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I think so. I think so. Alright, let me show you something very, very cool with this. No, we're not done, of course. We're very close to being done, because this is very super cool, but we're not completely done. One thing we can do is have this like here, right? And then look, we can have these waves of smoke backwards and forwards, just absolutely decimating all in its path. Is that not really freaking cool? Like, look at that. It looks awesome in the light, because it is just like a wave of light wall going across. And this is what we're probably going to use on the boss rush, because it's fantastic. But believe me when I say I can make it even better using another way. I really expected that to be better. I kind of set myself up there. I was like, go on, start singing. I'll totally think of something cool by the time you get to the line. Bad news there, mouth. No can do. Sorry, the think tank's on holiday. You're on your own on this one, my be. And, well, you saw the result, okay? I remember it like it was just 25 seconds ago. I was like And I will change it. I've actually forgotten the words that I said. So no, I don't remember it at all like it was 25 seconds ago. I don't remember it like it was any amount of time before The Land Before Time. A fantastic film. I don't know what I was expecting. So we'll set up our little turret web. Yes, we will. Looking good. But in terms of Christmas in general, I am feeling rather prepared, I would say. I think I'm looking like I'm in a decent way of getting this done. Let's melt you out the way for now. And then we can start doing our waves of dark explosion as it covers everything in all it stands for. Careful, you don't want to make it a little bit too easy for them to get me. Like, look at this. Is it not just fantastic? We just go backwards and forwards, wave after wave. We don't have to do anything. The bosses are all spawning. It's like a laser field. Vroom. Vroom, 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 backwards and forwards as it slices them all in half with explosive glory as soon as they spawn. It's just absolutely magical to me. It really, really is. Vroom, vroom, vroom. As you can tell, I'm a talented voice actor, able to make any kind of sounds with my mouth at all. But yeah, guys, it's Christmas tomorrow. Are you excited? Are you hype? Tell me. Tell me. Seriously, I feed off it. But no, how you feel? You feeling prepared? You got all your presents you need to get for people? You think you're going to get what you want? What do you want? What are you looking forward to? Write it down, and we'll see if your predictions are correct come tomorrow. You know, we'll see what's going on. I personally have no idea. It's got to the point where, oh, everything's already dead. It's got to the point where everything's already dead, so I never really know what to ask for. Oh my god. But no, I never really asked for anything because I don't really care about getting presents myself. I just love giving them. I love seeing people's expression as they try and hide the fact they're disappointed with my gift. So I always get pure surprises every year, and it's really cool seeing what people have tried to desperately think of something cool for me, and I'm like, aw, you tried your best. It's always a lot of fun. I think that really is a lot of magic at Christmas. I still get excited about it even now, I really do, but it's shifted in perspective a lot as I've got older, it really has. But for now, head of the keeper. You know why? Because, oh, look at that. Is that not amazing? But we can also get ourselves a compound fracture. Looking good. And then finally, one tiny little extra. We can grab a cancer in order to make our tears just that little bit better. Can we get to one? We can't get to one. Sad times. But we end up with this. Is this not wonderful? I told you it was going to arrive. So look, we have this permanent golden fire. And then all of these just chunks of purple, black, silver rock cascading down. Is that not absolutely lovely? It's not crazy, but it's just really lovely, and it's only achievable using the tractor beam interaction with the turrets, and I think it's just absolutely great. And then what we can do is start turning it left and right and covering everything in it, and obviously we can have multiple and make it absolutely crazy. Look at that. And then if we force it both together, we can start making it surge forward. Like, doesn't it look great? Gold fire raising everything in its path. Oh, it really has the kind of feel that there should be just, oh, that was my impression of an angelic choir singing, is what that was. I realised that wasn't good. And now we end up with a really good out-of-turret synergy as well, because we just have consistent gold explosions flying everywhere, which of course looks absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, I actually fell in the hole. My bad, silly me. And the good thing about this, I don't even need to kill anything. They just get a little flash of gold on the way past, and then I leave. Most of them still die, yes, but whoa, did you see them? They were cool. That's not even a mod or anything. I didn't see that new enemy. Fantastic. That's really nice to see. He just literally evaporated in the gold fire. Oh, that was gorgeous. Death just went up in holy flames. Oh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. That is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I finally managed to do all of my Christmas shopping. I got it done. Everything's cool. I'm excited to see how it goes. I mean, it went mostly smoothly. I accidentally ordered something to not my old address, but my old address. And it's like, it's half an hour away to go get it. I either walk for like 40 minutes 2 ways, or I get a taxi, which is, you know, there and back is expensive as the present was anyway, or I have to go on public transport. And you might judge me for this, but instead of going to get it, because I just ordered it again, but to the right address. So this is just going to be a random meat thing, is what I will call it, which actually sounds really suspect. Yes, I got you a mystery meat thing for Christmas. I don't know why I need the evil laugh on it, to be fair, but that's just now randomly sat there. Alright, here we go. Ooh. That worked out. That definitely worked out. So, Hush, how will you like my lovely golden fire? Would you like me to put it? Oh, no, you wouldn't like me to put on you. That's a shame. That's a shame, Hush. You don't like my golden fire? Oh, look at that! Absolutely set him ablaze. Oh, oh, that's so fantastic. He's just absolutely engulfed by it. My word. That's so fantastic. And there he goes. Already decimated and defeated. But can the delirium fare any better? I'd wager not, but you never know. Oh, well, this is an awkward one, isn't it? I'm gonna guess this side, but it's cool, isn't it? It was actually surprisingly difficult to... I feel like you're still judging me for the extreme parcel laziness. I really do. But it was actually surprisingly difficult to come up with something that I really enjoyed. I had different light shows and stuff, but, I mean, the way it interacts with Tractor Beam and Turret is really awesome, but it is very finicky. Had it getting something that I was truly like, yeah, this is really cool. I like this, to show that I ended up with this golden fire bit shower, which sounds like one word away from something that really shouldn't belong in an Isaac episode, but still, okay, it was a challenge, this one. I don't mind admitting it. I had to work quite hard. It took me a while to come up with something I was happy with, but, you know, I'm glad I did it, because I would hate to just show you guys some sort of lazy, oh, I just threw a couple items together, haha, it's cool, right? I like to make sure I really come up with something you can at least be like, yeah, that's cool. So you better have all have gone, yeah, that's cool, otherwise I'm going to be incredibly disappointed with you. Like, I'm going to feel very, very betrayed. I really, really am. Where are you, delirium? No, I do not need the cage. That's gonna make me be in a rage if I don't find the sage, also known as the delirium. He's not really known as the sage. I just said that so it would rhyme. Oh ho ho, I hope you don't age too much, viewer of mine. Never rhyme just for the sake of rhyming. You'll end up having a horrible timing. Yep, that was deliberate, of course, to show the example of what happens if you try and do that. I never thought that moving rapidly on, I never thought the delirium could be on the full right side of the map. I thought there wasn't any space to generate more things further right, but I mean, I guess there must be if it's letting me do this. Oh, it looks so nice, even without the turret. It really, really does. Just sudden zappy electric golden plumes everywhere. I love golden plume as a phrase. You don't get to say plume that often, right? Plume's a really good word, and I just don't get much plumage in my life. I just don't, right? I don't have any feathers. You know, why is it so hard to grow feathers? I just don't get. I just want some feathers, all right? It's all I want from my life. It's all I want. Alright, let's get a few turrets down everywhere. See if we can't make this happen. Oh, look at it go. Absolutely annihilating him. Look at that. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Let's have another one in the middle. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's just everywhere, cascading down in its glorious glory. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure why I dodged that, since I am, of course, immune to it. Can I grab that heart, please? That would be cool. No, it's being magnetized too much. I actually can't get it. I don't want to die. I need the heart. Yeah, there we go. All right, I managed to grab it. I did it, guys. Nobody panic. My golden fire apparently is being dealt with the delirium quite well, but not well enough. That's the thing. Not well enough. Look at it burning through him with pillars of golden fury. Oh, ho, ho, ho. No, you don't want to be part of that delirium. No, you don't. Oh, it's just pure white fire in his death screens. I love it. Like you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more. I will see you next time. Oh, goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video flow, shenanigans and Overwatch, and his fans all know that every single thumbnail that this man makes without fail makes you do a double take, catching your attention with every verse. See, say that you need healing but you're at his mercy. Get it? Cause it's a pun. On his channel, that's one of the better ones. Widow is venomous, I see no end to this. Cataclysm's imminent when Rage is in his element. Pandemonium is not familiar with irrelevance. Maximum Genji beam, oh so elegant. Joke so funny, causing you to cry. Editing is quality as the noon is high. Yo, concussion man, shoot to the sky, cap it all off with a goodbye.